Hey, what's going on? It's Daniel Gillespie here with UponArriving.com, and in this video I'm going to break down what kind of person should get both the Amex Platinum card and the Gold card. So before diving in, I've been blogging about miles and points for the past 5 years, and on this channel I cover a lot of different topics related to credit card rewards. So if you like that type of stuff, be sure to subscribe and hit that little bell icon so that you don't miss out on anything. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to go over 5 different factors that you should consider if you are thinking about getting both the Platinum and the Gold card. So the first factor you want to consider is, do you want to earn a lot of points up front? So both of these cards offer some pretty strong welcome bonuses, especially if you can catch them at their peak. Depending on how or when you apply, you're going to be looking at around 90,000 to 150,000 membership rewards between these two cards. Now that's a lot of points, and at a valuation of 1.75 cents per point, you're looking at a value between $1,500 and $2,600 worth of travel. Now obviously that easily offsets the $550 annual fee of the Platinum card and the $250 annual fee of the Gold card, but you can get even more outsized value if you transfer these points out to one of the Amex transfer partners. So I've transferred to all kinds of different Amex partners in the past, but some of my favorite redemptions have been on an airline like Emirates, where we flew first class and got thousands of dollars in value for our points. But regardless of what direction you go, if you get both of these cards with strong welcome bonuses, it's going to be extremely easy to offset their annual fees. But if you've been around credit cards long enough, you know it's pretty much a no-brainer that a good welcome offer is going to offset the annual fee for a card. So I'm going to focus more on long-term factors for the next 4 factors. So the second factor that you want to consider is what type of bonus spend that you're going to be using year after year. So the Gold card is a very strong travel rewards card, and it earns 4x on dining worldwide, 4x on US supermarkets up to $25,000 in spend per year, and also 3x on airfare. So if you're someone who does a lot of everyday spend in groceries and dining, the Gold card can be an exceptional points earner. In fact, if you spend around $3,500 per year in value membership rewards at 1.75 cents per point, you can completely offset its $250 annual fee without even touching any of its credits. So this is definitely a great card for people who do a lot of everyday spending in those categories. Now the Platinum card earns 5x on airfare, 5x on hotels booked through the Amex travel portal, which actually are prepaid hotel bookings, and also can earn 5x on the FHR bookings, which is the luxury hotel program that American Express offers. Now personally, I'm just really not that big on these bonus categories. 5x on airfare is fantastic, don't get me wrong, and that can add up very quickly. The problem is the travel protections that you get by default with the Platinum card just are not on the same level as another card like the Sapphire Reserve. So even though I'll earn fewer points with the Sapphire Reserve, I'll still use it just because I like the travel protections a lot better. And then the 5x bookings on hotels is really not that attractive to me, because a lot of times you're going to have to book prepaid hotel stays, and in those cases you're going to lose out on a lot of elite privileges like the elite benefits or on elite earning rates, and I'm just really not that big on that, especially whenever I have high status with a certain hotel program. Now there is the Amex FHR, which does allow you to retain your elite benefits, which is really nice, especially when you can earn 5x on those bookings. But the problem is that their network is a bit limited, and it's really limited to just very upscale, 5-star hotels. So it's really not practical to use as often. So the next factor that you want to consider is, what is your lifestyle like? Are you a frequent flyer who really values or even needs airport lounge access throughout the year? If that's the case, then the Platinum card could be a very strong contender for you, because it offers the most impressive suite of lounge benefits. With the Platinum card, you'll get Centurion Lounge access, which are some of the nicest lounges in the US. You'll get Delta Sky Club access when flying Delta, and also get Priority Pass, although you don't get access to the restaurants any longer. But you also get a lot of additional lounge benefits, and I've actually made a video highlighting these more hidden lounge benefits, but be sure to check that out, or check out the article below to find out more details on how extensive the lounge benefits really are with the Platinum card. So in addition to lounge access, maybe you're just someone who really values luxury travel. So if you like to stay in high-end luxury hotels and receive elite-like benefits like free breakfast and upgrades, then that luxury travel lifestyle is going to fit really perfectly into the Platinum Card with programs like the FHR. They also offer another fantastic program called the International Airline Program. So if you book premium economy, business class, or first class tickets, you can save hundreds or even thousands of dollars on a single booking and completely offset your annual fee that easily. So that's another factor to consider. And also the Platinum Card just offers some other luxury oriented perks like concierge service and some other perks as well. So just keep in mind, are you someone who is attracted to luxury travel, who's interested in staying at really nice hotels, booking maybe business class or first class tickets and saving a lot in that area? And the big one is, are you someone who needs or really wants airport lounge access? You don't necessarily have to be a frequent flyer. If you're just someone who travels a handful of trips a year, but just really values having that kind of VIP experience in a lounge, the Platinum Card can still be a great card because you still could be getting a couple $100s of value from the lounge access alone. So far we've covered three factors. The first is a no-brainer. If you want value up front, yes, getting both of these cards is going to be worth it 99% of the time. The second relates to bonus category spend. I think a lot of people are going to be more attracted to the Gold Card just because it has better everyday spend bonus categories. So in that case, the Gold Card could be a no-brainer just based on your spend alone. And then when it comes to your lifestyle, if you're into luxury travel perks, if you're into airport lounge access, the Platinum Card becomes a very strong contender. And then you can just combine the two factors, right? Do you spend a lot on dining and groceries? Do you really want or need airport lounge access or desire some of these other luxury travel perks? If that's the case, then all of a sudden both of these cards are looking very attractive, but you still want to look at just a couple more factors. So the fourth factor that you want to consider is how much you spend on a couple of different categories that play into the credits that both of these cards offer. So the first category you want to look at is how much do you spend on rideshare services or food delivery services like Uber Eats, Grubhub, and Seamless. If the answer is $320 or more per year that you consistently use every month, then you can essentially offset $200 worth of the annual fee on the Platinum Card and $120 worth of the annual fee on the Gold Card because you're going to be able to utilize some of the credits that these cards offer. By the way, if you want to keep up with all of these credits and learn how to manage them, be sure to check out the app Wallet Flow, which helps you to easily organize all of this information and have it in one readily accessible point. If you want to find out more about that app, just check out the link below or check out the video that's going to be in the info card. The next question that you want to ask yourself is how much do you spend on airline incidentals? So airline incidentals are going to be things like baggage fees or change fees. And so if you just do, let's say, 5 round trips per year at $30 per checked bag, that would be $300 that you're spending per year on checked baggage fees, which also happens to be the total amount of incidental credits offered by both of these cards, 200 by the Platinum and 100 by the Gold Card. It's also worth mentioning that the Platinum Card also offers a $100 Saks credit that's issued twice a year. If you don't already shop at Saks, you're going to probably be buying some random expenses like some kind of face lotions or socks or something like that. But they actually do have some pretty cool stuff if you spend some time browsing online. So if you were kind of on the fence about both of these cards and then you just realize that you spend around $300 or more on these food delivery services or around $300 on these airline incidental expenses like baggage fees, all of a sudden you can knock down those annual fees and then just kind of analyze how much value you would get from something like the great bonus spend on the Gold Card with dining and groceries, or some of the luxury travel benefits like airport lounge access that the Platinum Card offers. So the final factor that you want to consider is what kind of shopping and travel protections do you want? So both the Gold and the Platinum Card both offer tremendous purchase protection. So they have purchase protection up to $10,000 that protects you on purchases up to 90 days after the purchase. So these are things like if your purchase gets damaged or stolen within 90 days of purchases, you can get reimbursed for up to $10,000, which is very good. And they also have great extended warranties, which will extend your warranty up to 1 year on warranties of 5 years or less. Now, where things start to take a turn is that the Gold card does not offer great travel protections compared to the Platinum card or compared to other premium products like the Sapphire Reserve. The biggest thing missing from the Gold card that the Platinum card has is trip cancellation and trip interruption. So if you're someone that actually really values some travel protections like trip interruption or cancellation, then the Platinum card would definitely get the nod over the Gold card. But again, it kind of depends on what you want to do and on the alternatives that are out there outside of the Amex universe. Okay, so just to recap, I think the Platinum card and the Gold card are great for certain people. If you want a lot of upfront value with the welcome bonuses offered by both cards, these can be great for you. If you are someone who spends a lot on dining and groceries, the Gold card can be great. And even if you spend a lot on airfare and perhaps hotels, the Platinum card could be as well. If you are interested in luxury travel, airport lounge access, these premium hotel booking programs, or the international airline program, the Platinum card can make a lot of sense in conjunction with the Gold card. And then if you spend a lot on food delivery services like Uber Eats or Grubhub, and if you spend a couple of $100s a year on airline incidental purchases, then both of these cards are going to have very, very low effective annual fees and are going to make them much more attractive to you. And then finally, depending on the type of protections that you want, in one case, the Platinum card is going to be better if you're looking for more solid travel protections. But if you're just looking for purchase protections, both of these cards are going to have pretty good perks to offer. So I hope this video helped you decide whether or not you should pick up both the Gold card and the Platinum card. I think in a lot of cases, they are very complementary to each other. It just kind of depends on your spend and your preferences. But if this video helped you to decide on what to do, be sure to give it a like and subscribe, and also be on the lookout for the new app Wallet Flow. It should be coming out in just a couple of weeks.